Hey, welcome back, Adventure Roads. It is like 90 degrees. It's July 9th. I believe it's July 9th. July 9th, 2020. Got to clear up some wood in the yard, so I figured I got about an hour and 15 minutes or so before I got to get autumn. So I thought I'll bring out the weigh scale. I was just curious how much weight I would lose in this kind of heat this afternoon. Um, so let's see the scale before I start here. And I got a couple, we had a huge oak tree come down, or we had to bring it down last year. Here is there's the stump from that. It was massive, probably about a 180-year-old tree. So we're starting to clean that up. And here's some of the remaining logs that are left off of that. And I do have some pile left over. So I hope you guys have all been enjoying the kayaking videos. We're getting some motorcycle riding videos. I'm planning on doing a 1,000 mile ride live, YouTube live, Sunday, September 6th. I haven't decided what time we're going to leave yet. Romero Rodriguez and I are going to ride. I'm going to ride my Harley Ultra Classic. He's going to ride his Chieftain Indian, and I think we're going to ride from around Fife Lake, Michigan, down to approximately Tulsa, Oklahoma, as long as we hit the 1,000 miles somewhere in that range. That's what we are planning Sunday, September 6th. So anyways, I hope everybody's been enjoying the kayaking videos, all this other stuff. We are the Eclectic channel. If anybody wants to take any guesses here about the next half an hour, 45 minutes every so often here, I'm going to weigh myself, just kind of see how much weight I lose while cutting some firewood. So I'm going to start here. I believe I just have my jeans on, work shirt, and so I'll weigh myself doing that. So let's see what we come in at. That's 200.8 pounds, and that's with Red Wing boots, some Holy Levi jeans, and one of my motorcycle riding travel shirts. It's got pictures of all the states that I've rode. That was an older shirt. See on the back with the maps, it's got all the red, white, and blue, red and blue states that I've rode through, and it's got all the mileages listed down below. It says no destination too far. Hi, Eric Hale. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hello, Dude's Kitchen. If you want some good food, Eric Hale, check out the Dude's Kitchen. You guys can support each other's channels and stuff like that. Help each other grow. Just do it the right way. Hit play. Watch it all the way. So I just figured I'd cut some little bit of wood. Yes, Idaho is on the shirt from, I believe, 2015. I think that was the last time I was on that one somewhere, and I'd have to look at it. But I'm gonna fire the saw up. I got a couple big logs to cut, so it's just a hair around 200. I'm heavier than I should be. We have our work PT test in October. Our department has to do a PT test in October, and it's we got to run a mile and a half, do push-ups and sit-ups. It's based on your weight. This is one of the only times in life that I would like to identify as like a 50-year-old female, because the standards are a little bit easier. But we have a great department, good people to work with. But it's getting harder as you get a little older. Don't burn off the weight quite like I used to. And I still eat what I like. And Autumn says I shouldn't do that, which she's probably right. But like to eat a lot. So anyways, I'm going to fire this thing up, and we'll just see how much, I know it's going to be mostly water weight, and we'll see how much we shed off of this. But anyways, enjoy everybody's comments and all that stuff. And also, a lot of you guys have channels. I try to get on there and hit play. I'll try to play the playlist, but sometimes when we're out at the property, I don't have the internet speed that I do here at the cottage rental. So most of the time I have to catch up when I'm here. A lot of times I'm working 12-hour shifts, so I like to get on there and watch as many of you guys' videos as possible when I get a little bit of downtime or some, try to keep doing that. I'd rather watch you guys than watch the media and everything else that's going on. So we got to keep each other's spirits up, keep the spirit of America alive, because there's a lot of great people of every creed, every color, and we can't let the media and stuff like that divide us, because no matter who you are, you're important, and we all have good and bad in our own families and in our own cultures and all that, and all we can do is work on ourselves, look in the mirror every day, and just try to be a better person each day. But I'm gonna go ahead and fire up and start getting these logs cut up here a little bit. I highly recommend these work tunes, AM FM radio. It keeps the sound up pretty good. I've even used them for shooting. You can hear the radio station pretty good, and it's not too loud, and pretty good hearing protection. So I forgot, any of you guys watching locally, or any of you that are traveling, Sunday, July 19th, 2 o'clock, we're doing Hannah's open house. Anybody's more than welcome to come, and we're gonna have a lot of food, kayaking, and stuff like that. So anybody hearing this, you're more than welcome to come. Sunday, July 19th, 2 o'clock, probably till 6 or whenever. Well, that one's done. Let's see here. Yeah, Idaho's on this shirt. We're trying to stay safe. I don't always do everything safe, but we try. How you doing, Newman Outdoors? What's your temperature down that way? It's about 90 here today, northern Michigan, which is pretty hot for us. So it's got me huffing and puffing, but good workout. We're just seeing kind of how much weight we lose cutting some of this wood, and plus I have to get it out of the yard. Now we got to work on this other one here a little bit. How much do you guys burn a year if you guys are burning wood out there? Just a reminder, any of you guys got channels, if you see other people on there, check out their channels. Some of them are just people watching, and that's okay too. Do any of you guys have any summer plans? I know there's been a lot of stuff canceled. We just recently had people stay from Old Dominica, they call it, New York City. And they told us that they wanted to come to something normal, and they said a lot of this has been way overblown. So, but they seem to be happy to get up here and get to the lake, kayak, and do stuff like that. Autumn and I are planning on sometime here in August 6th range. We're going to be taking the kids to Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll try to do some videos from the road, whether it's history, restaurants, sightseeing, or something in between. Got a new blade on there, but for now it'll work. $97 feels like $137, I bet. Down in southern Indiana. Eric, what do you consider south? If you're down in Indiana, what do you consider south? For us northern Michiganders, I would say probably most of them think Indiana or Ohio is south. So I don't know what you would consider south your way. This is all red oak. What do you guys have your way? We have a lot of red oak, maple. Kentucky, yeah, I kind of consider Kentucky south, even for me, because I know Indiana's more north, but a lot of people around here would consider it south. Eric, how's your gardens going? If you guys want to check out some good homestead stuff, good family, check out the Eric Hale channel. You can click on his link there off the comments, do a copy and paste or whatever, and go to YouTube. Paste it in there and look up his channel. Click subscribe. Good family there. I think it's harder doing YouTube than it is actually doing the work, all the editing and all that sometimes. Good. Glad to hear it. We haven't had rain here in about 10 days. My clover plots up on my north end of the property at what I call the ranch. That's a little more by swamp, and it tends to be a little bit more fertile soil. The clover is doing there, but it's definitely needing rain. They're saying we'll get it tomorrow, so I hope we get it. The other spots are definitely really sandy. I'm gonna probably I got one solid clover. The other two are kind of a mix of grass and clover. I'll just leave it as is. Still eat it. Hopefully there's enough there come deer season. We had a bear out there the other day, probably about 150-pound black bear, but we had that on camera. Kind of cool to see. So I don't forget about it. If you ever see a Firewood Joe, comment on my videos. If you want some entertaining Firewood, he's a pretty colorful character. Works hard, but check him out. Kind of cracks me up watching his stuff, but works hard. It rained to north and south of us today and missed it. Yeah, I love how that works sometimes. Or when it shows on your radar, it's green, like it's raining, then it's really not. That kind of is crazy too. first two logs through the first two logs. That one, it's big red oak, pretty knotty. And then those ones. Let's go see what we're weighing at right now. Let's check it out. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. Looks like right about the same. All that work for nothing. We'll keep going. I think we're gonna throw this up on the splitter now, and we'll start splitting a little bit. And we'll check in again here just a minute. Eric and all my Southern Channel friends, it's hot here today. It's like 90, which to you guys, this would probably be like air conditioning. It is pretty high humidity. I don't know what the humidity today is, but I know where you guys are at. And I always kind of laugh because when people here say it's hot, it's like, you don't know real heat. Our kids are going to be going to college in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's like this first thing in the morning. Some of you guys know that, and it never lets off all day, and sometimes 2, 3, a month on end. So we love all the seasons. What's your favorite season? I like all of them. I like winter up until about New Year's, and then that's kind of about the end of it. It used to be Super Bowl, but I think I might be done watching the NFL now because I'm not kneeling for anything or whatever. But I support all lives and all that stuff. But yeah, it's definitely cooking here. I'm gonna start splitting this stuff up. I think right now is about 1 pound lost in about 45 minutes, probably all water weight. What do you guys like to drink when you're working hard outside in the summer? Tea, water? Do you drink Coke, pop? Spring, the whole 2 days we get of it. Yeah, that's kind of like what they say here. We get 2 days of summer, 4th of July and construction. And it seems like around here, when I work on the roads is right there in the middle of a holiday when it's the hottest day of the year, and there's traffic lined up everywhere. Like to pick the worst time to do it, it seems like. It's amazing how that works. So I'm gonna start splitting a little bit of wood. I got the Sterling steel wheelbarrow there, made in the USA, made in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I think they're still there. I try to buy American whenever possible. It's getting harder, or at least assembled in America, something American in it. But if it can all be in America, that's even better. But that's getting really hard to find. But all steel is about 80 pounds. It's even got a grease zerk. But pretty handy, good wood wheelbarrow. It's actually a concrete wheelbarrow, but it works great for firewood. Better get my ears on. Eric, when I'm done tonight, I will try to hit play on your playlist. I try to comment when I can, but it's been kind of fun watching your stuff. I like watching everybody's channels over the news and all that. If you're ever up this way and interested in kayaking or something cooling down, we got a good place, pretty reasonable Airbnb here out of our, it's called Adventure Cottage North, Kalkaska, Michigan, if anybody wants to look that up. There we go. this red oak was cut last August, and the leaves were already off of it. It was dead probably 6 months, I don't know. But check how red that still is, still wet. Seems like red oak a lot of times takes about 2 years to really dry out. Don't worry about watching. Oh, I like doing it. I like catching up. Yeah, firewood heats you twice. I don't know. Heats you cutting it like I just did, splitting it, I think stacking it, hauling it in, and maybe burning it. Maybe cleaning the ash. So maybe 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But yeah, probably at least a solid 3. And then sometimes you're handling it, yeah, just handle it over and over again. But I guess we're glad to do it. You guys heat with wood, natural gas, propane. We have a mix. We have a gas fireplace in our basement. Mainly our guests use that. We heat with wood, with a wood insert upstairs, and we do have natural gas. I'm kind of about half the winter natural gas, about half of the winter with wood. I work 12-hour shifts, so it depends on our schedules and stuff like that. And natural gas has been quite a bit cheaper. Usually we're under $100 a month for natural gas, so that's not too bad. So we keep that pretty in check. Electric. Does the electric down there get pretty expensive? So here's the first barrel of wood. Here's a couple of the wood piles that I already have up for the winter. I don't, some of these guys count cords and all that, which is fine. I don't bother. I just keep filling the racks. So this side of the yard is almost completely filled up. Most of that being red oak and maple. I'll show you what we have on the other side here for some piles. I haven't cut as much wood as I normally do, but campfire wood for our Airbnb. But I have, I like to use oak pallets. I think the shop that I have them still has them, but I haven't checked there in a while. But that's where I used to do, kind of make them like bookends. So yeah, here's these racks here. So we gotta fill these up. And then we have the circle pile. It's I believe a German name for that. Holzhagen. I've been working off of that. Got an old truck camper top. Sometimes I'll put wood in there. I got kayaks in there, and a couple racks over there, and then one rack of wood kind of in between. Some of it fell down. I gotta get over there and stack it up. We had a little storm, kind of blew it over, but that's all seasoned and ready to go for the winter. I'll show you our little Airbnb spot down below. We saw a big snapper turtle out there this morning. Hey, Bradley Whitworth, welcome along Adventure Roads. We're just out here cutting firewood today, kind of seeing how much weight I'd lose here in a little bit. Let me weigh in again right now. Actually, it seems like it's acting up. Hey, bike rider, welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping by. You guys can check out each other's channels, help each other grow the right way. Comment on the content. Don't just say nice video, just say, hey, that's a nice looking motorcycle, that's a nice looking tractor, I like that John Deere, I like that Massey Ferguson. Comment, you know, what kind of fertilizer you add into your potatoes, whatever the video is. So here's our downstairs Airbnb that we run. We fill that box up with wood, and we have a little shed there filled with kayak paddles, kayaks, a John boat, and then a little bit of bass, bluegill. We'll see snapper turtles. We've been seeing a couple of those lately. They're pretty harmless. They swim away from you, but if they're on land, obviously don't put your don't try to pet them. But yeah, they're pretty cool looking. We saw one the other day. Autumn figured it was a 24-year-old turtle based on the size and stuff like that. She looked up online, so I told her to get down there and measure the head, but yeah, she'd been pulling out a nub. So I'm going to stack this wheelbarrow up over here on that pile. Sorry, we had a crash. Got kind of a cheap tripod here. I got to get a new one. They say you get what you pay for. Sometimes I think you pay too much for some things, and definitely sometimes you get bargains on something you didn't expect. But this tripod's definitely kind of junk. It was a Walmart special, like 20 bucks, but it's kind of a pain to use, and it doesn't seem to be the most sturdy. But it was a $20 fix when I was making a video. But I think for me, I actually paying to do YouTube. But we're running about halfway on our view time, almost 2,000 hours. You need 4,000 hours in a 1-year period. I wish I'd have kept doing it a long time ago. I did a couple videos back in 2015. Didn't really know what I was doing. Still am learning. But back then the criteria was a little easier to get monetized. And so anyways, from my understanding, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. We're at a little over 1,400 right now. How many of them are really that loyal, I don't know, but you have to have at least 1,000, so we have that, and you have to have 4,000 view hours in a year. Then YouTube will look at, review your channel and give you the green light to monetize you or not, and maybe you'll make $5. So who knows? It'd be cool to have a YouTube check. That'd be kind of cool. So you never know. It's just kind of fun. We enjoy the community, talking to people. That's kind of like why we do our Airbnb, because we always like traveling, and we like meeting people who are traveling, and try to point them to some cool areas to see and fun things to do. And it's just fun to talk to people of all walks of life, because everybody's important, everybody plays a role, and it's just kind of fun to see what role you play and what you guys do. So we can all learn from each other and grow. We're going to keep cutting some of the wood up. I think we're going to have some more kayaking videos coming up. Maybe some waterfall videos. We're going to do some traveling in August, and I've got a motorcycle ride, 1,000-mile one-day ride we're going to do in September. Bradley Whitworth. I'm on my way home from Pensacola, Florida, stuck in traffic, dead stop because of serious accident on Interstate 110 going towards Mobile, Alabama. Well, we're praying that the right medical personnel get there, that they're there timely, and that they have the right people working on the whole scene and all that, and people are patient with that. But sorry, buddy, especially sitting in traffic, and I can't imagine that heat in Pensacola right now. I know you're sure you probably have your air on, but it's still not the same sitting in traffic, so hopefully that clears fast for you. Thank you for watching, Bradley. Do you have a channel too, Bradley? What's your channel about? Maybe we can check it out here. Maybe I already have. I don't remember everything. I try to, but forgive me. I think we'll go on the other side. I-95 right now. I-95 would be on the eastern side. No, you said Pensacola, so okay, you're on the western side of Florida then, if I'm right there. I didn't get any content yet. That's okay. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. There's some other people commenting. If you want to check out their channels as well, that's awesome. But I appreciate you watching. We do a little bit of everything: travel, eating out, cutting firewood. We run an Airbnb up here in northern Michigan. 95, yeah, it's about 90 here. I just had a buddy that was down. He actually left from here and went on vacation at Daytona Beach for 4th of July. Not many people do that, but it was actually cooler there this week than it was here. That's pretty rare. But yeah, we've had pretty good heat wave here. These work tunes hearing stuff is really nice. You can hear music pretty good. It doesn't play too loud so you don't go deaf. Although sometimes I probably talk like I'm deaf. I don't mean to. But for YouTube maybe it's good so you can hear me. It's like 95 down there. So anyways, we are closing on the hour mark. So I think I'm going to wrap this up. We really appreciate you watching. Be looking for our other videos. We're going to be doing kayaking, food plots here in probably late summer, maybe some in the late fall. I'm in no hurry for that. We're enjoying the summer. Maybe some beach stuff, restaurants, some travel, maybe some history spots. We like to do a little bit of everything, motorcycle riding, tractors, probably some more ranger rides through some of the countryside that we see here. If you're wanting to see something or have any questions about anything you see, check our playlist out, ask them, and we'll do our best to answer those questions. We hope everybody has a great day, and thanks for watching. Click subscribe, hit like, share with your friends, and we really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, bye.